What if the most powerful medicine you could take was already in your hands? Not a pill, not a prescription, just movement. One workout. That is all it takes to trigger changes inside your body that can slow down the growth of cancer cells by nearly 30%. For decades, we have been told exercise is good for us. It lowers stress, controls weight, keeps the heart strong. But a team of researchers in Australia has now shown something even more astonishing. Exercise does not just strengthen muscles, it actually sends out biochemical signals that put the brakes on cancer cells. The study was conducted at Edith Cowan University. It was published in the journal Breast Cancer Research and Treatment. The researchers wanted to see how a single bout of exercise could affect cancer at the cellular level. They focused on survivors of breast cancer, a group especially vulnerable to recurrence. Breast cancer remains one of the leading causes of cancer-related death in women worldwide. Doctors have long sought strategies to reduce not only the first appearance of cancer, but its return after treatment. Medication helps. Diet plays a role. But exercise may be the missing piece that turns prevention into something active, immediate, and deeply empowering. So what did the scientists do? They asked participants to complete one of two workouts. One was resistance training, the kind that uses weights, resistance bands, or body weight movements like squats and push-ups. The other was high-intensity interval training, or HIIT, which alternates bursts of effort with short rests. After just one session, blood samples revealed something remarkable. Levels of molecules known as myokines rose sharply. Myokines are proteins released by muscle contractions. They travel through the bloodstream like microscopic messengers, influencing organs, tissues, and even tumors. When researchers exposed breast cancer cells to this post-exercise blood serum, the cancer cells grew 30% slower. Not after weeks of training, not after months of lifestyle changes, after one workout. The effect was immediate and measurable. This finding flips the way we think about medicine. We usually imagine treatment as something prescribed in a bottle or administered in a clinic. But here, the body itself creates its own medicine the moment it moves. Exercise becomes not just prevention but therapy. Resistance training and HIIT were both effective. That is important because it means the benefits are flexible. You do not need to be a marathon runner. You do not need to train for hours. A short, structured workout can set this process in motion. Let us look at resistance training first. It builds strength, increases muscle mass, and protects joints. It can be as simple as lifting dumbbells, using resistance bands, or performing bodyweight exercises like planks, lunges, and push-ups. For cancer survivors, building muscle is not just cosmetic. It boosts metabolism, improves bone density, and now appears to release protective myokines into the bloodstream. High-intensity interval training works differently. It pushes the body into short bursts of exertion followed by recovery. It can involve sprints, cycling, jumping jacks, burpees, or mountain climbers. The alternating pace stimulates the cardiovascular system while also triggering strong muscular contractions. This too floods the body with protective proteins. The beauty of HIIT is efficiency. 15 to 20 minutes can be enough to produce results. In a world where many people claim they are too busy to exercise, HIIT proves that even a small time investment can yield massive health returns. Why does this matter? Because cancer does not wait. It grows silently, feeding on inflammation, hormones, and unchecked cell division. Anything that slows its progress, even briefly, buys time. Anything that strengthens the immune system raises the body's ability to fight back. Exercise does both. It reduces inflammation, a key driver of cancer development. It balances hormones like estrogen and insulin, which in excess can fuel tumor growth. It enhances immune function, making natural killer cells more active against rogue cancer cells. The Edith Cowan study confirmed what many smaller studies have hinted at for years. Exercise is not just about weight management or cardiovascular fitness. It is a direct biological weapon against cancer. And the weapon works immediately. Imagine the empowerment this gives to patients and survivors. Cancer can make people feel helpless, trapped in treatments they cannot control. But exercise is something they can do themselves. It gives back agency. It reminds them that their own bodies can fight alongside doctors and medicine. This is not just about breast cancer. Researchers believe similar effects may apply to other cancers as well. The mechanisms, myokine release, reduced inflammation, improved immunity, are not limited to one disease. They are universal responses to movement. What makes the discovery even more exciting is how accessible it is. Unlike expensive drugs, exercise costs nothing. Unlike invasive treatments, it carries minimal side effects. It can be adapted to any age, any fitness level, any setting. A walk in the park, a body weight circuit at home, a dance in your kitchen, all of these can contribute. Of course, no scientist is saying exercise replaces medical treatment. It is not a cure, but it is a powerful complement. Combined with medicine, it can tip the balance. It can improve survival rates, lower recurrence, and enhance quality of life. And the best part? You do not need to wait weeks or months to see an effect. The very first workout starts working. That knowledge alone may motivate people who feel overwhelmed by the long road of recovery or prevention. Think about what this means for public health. If more people knew that exercise could suppress cancer cell growth, even temporarily, how many would start moving more? If more survivors understood that their workouts were part of their treatment, how much stronger would recovery become? This research reframes exercise as medicine, not just maintenance. It is not simply about looking fit. It is about staying alive. It is about fighting disease at its roots. Now picture the future. Doctors prescribing resistance circuits alongside chemotherapy. Survivors attending group HIIT sessions as part of their rehabilitation. Families exercising together not only for fun, but as an act of long-term protection. The implications are enormous, but there is also a lesson here for everyone, not just patients. Cancer risk is tied to lifestyle. While we cannot control every factor, we can control movement. 30 minutes of daily activity can lower risks across the board. And even one session, as this study shows, matters. So let us break down what you can do today. Pick up a set of dumbbells, do a series of squats, lunges, or push-ups. Or choose a simple HIIT routine. 20 seconds of high knees, 10 seconds rest, repeated for 10 minutes. Even a brisk walk counts. What matters is moving, because movement activates medicine. The takeaway is clear. Exercise is not optional decoration for a healthy lifestyle. It is a prescription written by your own muscles. It is a treatment you can give yourself daily. It is a defense mechanism waiting to be unlocked. So the next time you hesitate to move, remember this. Every repetition, every sprint, every step could be slowing down the most feared disease of our time. Lesson: true medicine is not always found in a bottle. Sometimes it is found in the simple act of moving your body. Do it for your strength, do it for your future. Do it because your health may depend on it. If this story inspired you, hit like so more people learn the truth about exercise as medicine. Share it with someone who needs motivation to move. And subscribe for more life-changing stories that prove you already have more power than you think.